Before I walk through the actual deployment, let us see the different ways to deploy an application. There are predominantly three ways to deploy to a Kubernetes cluster. The first way is using imperative commands. Here we directly create the Kubernetes objects using kubectl client. The objects are modified directly using the kubectl client as well. For example, we use the scale command to change the number of pods. The disadvantage of this method is that there is no configuration management or audit trails of changes. In the second method, we use a YAML file and the create method to create a deployment. To change the deployment, we use the replace method. It works with single YAML file at a time. Also note that when we use the replace command, any configuration that is not in the YAML file will be lost. So any changes that are made outside the configuration files are lost forever. The last method is declarative object management. Here the YAML file serves as the desired end state of the deployment, and we use the apply method to get the cluster to that end state. The apply method can also be used on a directory so that it acts on all files in the directory. The only disadvantage is that it is slightly difficult to debug since Kubernetes might use complex steps to get to that end condition. Most production systems use declarative style for deployment. Many companies use the Helm client for deployment. To see a complete list of commands, refer to the kubectl documentation. We'll not go through all the commands here because in most cases we either use a declarative object management, which uses a YAML file, or the Helm package manager, which we'll look at next. See you in the next video.